welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Chief Pat, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Clash Royale update coming out inside of the game. Now today they announced a couple of changes, including some buffs to the Tombstone. If you guys have ever used the Tombstone before, it used to be extremely strong, and then they had to nerf how many skeletons it made. But yeah, they made some changes today that are supposed to be quote-unquote giant. So let's go ahead and check those out using this deck. Okay, so it looks like the Tombstone is my next card. Gonna keep cycling my way through slowly but surely. Valkyrie is gonna come out in the right-hand lane, and now we finally have our Tombstone. And look how big that Tombstone is. The Tombstone takes up the size of what's like a king tower, and as it pops out, a giant skeleton pops out of the Tombstone, and it looks like we're gonna have giant skeletons coming out of the Tombstone from now on inside of the game. It was pretty obvious that the Tombstone needed a bit of a buff, and it looks like this is where Supercell went with it. I'm gonna go ahead and keep cycling through my cards so I can get some more Tombstones. Of course, when the Tombstone explodes, you get 4 giant skeletons coming out of it now, instead of 4 dinky-sized regular skeletons. And as they start dying, it sets off a chain effect that is pretty insane. Looks like there's going to be a rage spell throwdown as those giant skeletons pop out, and it gets pretty crazy with all of these explosions and skeletons going off, so it's going to be tough to beat. If I had to give you guys a suggestion for how to play against it, once the update comes out, I would definitely use something like the Goblin Barrel, because you can just throw it over top the giant skeletons. Maybe something like the Freeze Spell to try to slow them down just a bit, but we'll see how strong they are inside of the game. I'm not convinced that everyone's going to bring them inside of their deck. They might still need a little bit of a buff, but let's go ahead and keep going with this battle as these giant skeletons keep popping and exploding, and they're destroying absolutely everything in their way. Now it looks like some of them are actually getting pretty close to the tower. Eventually, no matter how many of them explode, they make their way there. Gonna go ahead and throw out a cry face because those giant skeletons are definitely gonna take that tower out, and they're gonna go ahead and reset on the other side with a giant skeleton down the lane, which should have a decent shot of making its way to the tower. Okay, so far so good. We have about 6 giant skeletons on the map. Gonna need to get that number up, and looks like another Tombstone's popping out inside of the center. 2 Tombstones are popping up inside of the center, so we're gonna have to counter with our own right now, and the things are getting pretty insane. 1 more Tombstone should do the trick, as giant skeletons are going absolutely insane across the map. And yeah, this is going to be definitely the craziest update we've ever seen inside of Clash Royale. We've seen some good stuff so far, whether it's the legendary cards and certain other aspects of the game, but this one's going to be pretty interesting, and the meta is going to be destroyed probably forever. But still, 10 seconds left inside of this battle. Looks like 1 tower down each. Only 384 damage left on that left-hand tower, so we're going to have to take that out. Looks like we can probably throw a fireball and something else to try to get rid of it. Let's go ahead and try that out in just a second, and that should do it for this game. 1 more set of arrows plus a mirrored set of arrows will wrap it up and give us that 2-0 victory using the new Tombstone spawner. So I'm really excited for this to come out in the game, guys, and I want to hear what you guys think. How do you think we can play against this? Do you think the free spell would be strong? Maybe a multi-targeted Inferno Tower? Just let me know what you think with a comment in the comment section below. But yeah, check out for this update to come out sometime soon within the game. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.